Well, look like the hearings are finally beginning with the college admission scam. So this should get interesting, because it's so many people involved that we haven't even heard their names, and we certainly haven't seen any mugshots. The ones that they are showing are the actresses because they are probably the most well known out of all the people that were busted. So this came out in the LA Times, April 2nd, 2019. Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin face a moment of truth with college admissions scandal hearing. A media circus is expected in federal court in Boston on Wednesday when the two high profile defendants in the college admissions scandal, Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin, appear in court. So that's today. The preliminary hearing at which they face charges against them for the first time will mark a key moment for the actresses. They are among dozens of people swept up in the scandal. The scheme centered on William Rick Singer, the owner of a for-profit Newport Beach college admissions company, which wealthy parents are accused of paying to help their children cheat on college entrance exams, and which allegedly falsified athletic records of students to enable them to ensure admission to elite schools, including UCLA, USC, Stanford, Yale, and Georgetown, according to court records. Some of the parents charged have already come out swinging, poking holes in the government's case and strongly denying they did anything illegal. So far, Loughlin and Huffman have been silent. Prosecutors have been pressuring some of the defendants to cooperate or face more charges. The deadline for a grand jury to hand down additional charges is April 11th, and legal experts say that is creating a time crunch. The clock is now ticking, and if actors don't make a deal, as sure as the sun rises, they will be indicted by a federal grand jury, said Manny Medrano, a former federal prosecutor. Huffman is accused of disguising a $15,000 charitable payment in the bribery scheme. According to court records, prosecutors allege she met with a confidential witness who explained that he could control an SAT test center and arrange for someone to proctor her daughter's test and correct it. The actress' older daughter took the test in December 2017 and received a score of 1420. That was a 400-point improvement from her first test. Wait a minute. Do you remember the Black woman that took the test and she scored better, and they would not believe that she actually really did that? And she did. She didn't hire anybody to go in there and proctor a test. She did that on her own. But this person, Felicity Huffman's daughter, improved by 400 points. They didn't accuse her of cheating. Interesting. She really needs to get an attorney for real. In October, the FBI recorded Huffman allegedly discussing participating in the same scheme for her younger daughter. However, she did not ultimately pursue it. According to court records, Loughlin and her husband, Jay Massimo Gianoli, The creator of clothing brand Mashimo agreed to pay bribes totaling $500,000 in exchange for having their two daughters designated as recruits to the USC crew team, even though they did not participate in crew. Legal experts say Huffman exposure might be less than other parents given the relatively small amount of money involved. On the surface, that alleged amount should mean less exposure to prison, Medrano said. But at the end of the day, the government is making the same allegation of an unqualified student is replacing a qualified student. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people are angry about, because some of the kids that were denied really did well on SATs, and they should have been um, part of being admitted into those colleges, and they were denied. That's why there's so many lawsuits now. Primarily, a lot of them coming from Asians. Still, prosecutors have said they have ample evidence against her and others, not just the testimony of Singer, the admitted scheme mastermind, but recordings and documents. Well, I'm sure more and more will be coming out. I have a feeling this is going to be a long, drawn out process, y'all. And they're going to make examples of people because of so much public anger over this whole thing. You know, there's a lot of people telling their story about their children being denied, although they had the grades and a good, an SAT score that was good enough to be admitted into the college. So there's a lot of people that are upset, but we certainly will see how this goes, and I will keep you all updated. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.